All right, moving on here. Star Wars Celebration. So you guys know, not much of a Star Wars guy, but every now and then I do like checking out the mainstream stuff. And I'm honestly nowadays more fascinated with Star Wars as a brand than I am more of like the actual movies. And that's just the business side of me because I was going to be a business major before I dropped out to do cringy YouTube stuff. Hey, mama. Can't take me anywhere. Anyways, getting back to it here. They announced some stuff. And again, as a casual guy who has not that big of an interest in Star Wars, I just wanted to give my 2 cents on whether I think this is interesting. So for one, they announced the Ryan Gosling movie that is going to be directed by Shawn Levy. It's titled what am I calling? Star Wars Star Fighter. And this has been rumored for a while and whatnot, but now it's fully official. And the thing I think that's most surprising and is actually a big deal is that it actually got a release date and it's coming way sooner than expected. The movie is going to start filming this fall and it has a release date of 2027. Here it says described as a standalone adventure that takes place a few years after the events of Rise of Skywalker. Another reason to be excited. It's us going further into the Star Wars lore because honestly, as a non-big fan, I get tired of hearing, "Oh, we got this movie and it's set right between this season 1 TV show and the third Star Wars movie somewhere." I'm like, "Let's just move forward in the universe." Also, stop hitting me with all these connected characters. Star Wars is such a large universe, but yet everybody is like right next door neighbors to each other. I want to see the new of this world, right? And I mean, Ryan Gosling isn't a name I thought would be included in these movies. Shawn Levy, not gonna lie, he's been getting a lot of internet hate lately. Let's look at Shawn Levy's filmography here because he's definitely done a lot of movies that you guys will have enjoyed. So going through it here, some of the movies that he's directed: Night at the Museum, obviously banger right there. Who could forget? Boom, boom, fire power. Very classic. Taught in history classes, if I'm being honest with you. Real Steel, absolutely underrated movie. So mad that they never made a sequel to Real Steel. Date Night is great. I like The Internship. Never saw This Is Where I Leave You. But Free Guy and The Atom Project, I think, is where people started kind of teetering away from Shawn Levy. Don't forget his Stranger Things involvement. He is involved in that show. But I still like Free Guy. It was okay on Atom Project. And Deadpool Wolverine, I still found a lot of fun. But because, the world and how it is, fun movies only have a lifespan of 3 months before the entire internet says it was actually crap. All right. Not going to argue with that. Not going to argue with that. Whatever you think. I'm curious, man. I'm interested to see because my main thing with Star Wars, again, looking at it as a brand, is I think that they have really shot themselves in the foot the same way they have with the Marvel Disney Plus content, that they have oversaturated it with stuff on Disney Plus. The Boba Fett show, the Mandalorian show, the Ahsoka show, the Andor, the animated show. It's like there is more Disney Plus shows than I think there are total theatrical movies. And the everyday person doesn't have time for that. And they know this is a connected universe. It makes you feel left out. I wonder how this will do. I want it to do well with a name like Ryan Gosling. It should be pretty good. Shawn Levy, like I said, I think he delivers crowd pleasers, whether you think they're all two or amazing films. It seems like people like having people go in and have a good time with his movies. So it's a good sign. There's still also the big question in the air of is this even going to happen? Because as Star Wars fans know, they announce movies left and right and then they get abandoned. The Rey Skywalker movie that got announced, that had a release date, and as of right now, it doesn't look like it's happening. If anything, it looks like this movie has kind of taken its place. So I'm curious to see how it'll do. More so the Mandalorian, because that is a TV show that's turned into a movie, and that has 3 seasons behind it. How much will that affect moviegoers going to see The Mandalorian? Will they care? Will they not care? Honest about that. The other thing I thought was really funny that I is someone pointed out the title Star Wars Starfighter. Forget everything you know about the Star Wars and the universe and really think about that name Star Wars Starfighter. It's kind of a redundant title. Gunman shooter. basketball, the ball movie. You know, it's very repetitive in there. I think it's Star Wars Starfighter. I don't know. I think it's funny. So we'll see. Other than that, I know there were other things like our first look at like Boba Fett's son, which I didn't even know they could get it on looking the way they do. Um, we'll see, man. We'll see. Again, more curious about the brand and how much box office wise, because dude, Star Wars used to be a moneymaker. Star Wars used to make galactic amounts of money. I don't know if they're there as much anymore. I'd love to be proven wrong, but we'll see. We'll see. Star Wars is always good, no matter what you say. Hey, I didn't say it's not good. I'm just saying it's oversaturated. I'm sure all the Star Wars shows are there, but I mean, you got to admit, Disney, I think they've brought the brand down a little bit. I don't know. I don't feel Star Wars is as huge as it is. Like these seem like pretty big announcements, and there's a whole celebration of stuff going on right now. I don't let's even look at the likes. Okay. 44 likes, right? For this announcement and the little thing, right? So let's look at that and let's compare it to some recent things. Like I saw, which one thing we're going to jump into right now. Uh the likes on that don't seem that huge. Look at this. Even the trailer for him, 185 likes. This is an original idea, which also goes to show you, I think, what audiences are craving. Not so much sequels and stuff. Sinners that's coming out this weekend is doing really good, and the Star Wars stuff is just kind of like it's getting decent amount of little attention here and there. 104 for Sinners. That Star Wars announcement, only 44 likes. I'm just saying, guys, please stop being negative. I'm sorry, Ben. I don't mean it to be mad, man. I'm being honest. I'm being honest. Like, hey, this would be no different if they announced Space Jam 3. Oh, I'd be hyping up and down because you know I love Space Jam. But I'd also know it's not going to get a lot of love and attention. Coyote vs. Acme comes out. It's not going to get that much like and attention, but I hope it does. I hope it does because I need my Looney Tunes love, you know? So I don't know. I again just talk about it from kind of a marketing business standpoint and the brand and trying to make Star Wars hype because I would love for Star Wars to be hyped again and people just to be excited. But lately, it just feels like there's so much negativity in the brand. I wonder if that affects then its box office or its overall longevity or if they're making the right moves. You know, just a question I'm posing. Just a question I'm posing.